Congratulations, America. We broke another record for Black Friday spending, which means once again we spent more money in one day on Christmas gifts and other fun stuff than the entire economy of Malawi, which is the third poorest country in the world. Malawi is a country of 20 million people, where the government's total budget for a year is $1.3 billion. That's the equivalent of the education budget, just the education budget for the city of Boston, with a population of about 600,000 people. The education budget for the entire country of Malawi, of 20 million people, is $25 million. That would be like the United States of America spending about $350 million a year on education, public and private, including colleges and universities. In fact, we spend $800 billion just on public K through 12 education. If we had Malawi-level spending on education in this country, then many of our classrooms would look more like classrooms in Malawi, where most elementary and high school classrooms do not have desks.
During my time, we had no desks, and it was very difficult for girls, according to our nature, to participate in class.
That's Ruth Mputahelo, who is the deputy head teacher at a primary school in Malawi where we delivered desks, thanks entirely to your kindness, just a few weeks ago. Kids in Need of Desks, the Kind Fund, is a partnership that I created with UNICEF and MSNBC 12 years ago to provide desks to schools in Malawi. Before the desks arrived at that school a few weeks ago, students had to sit on the floor all day, every day, which, if you try it for, say, an hour, you will find is physically difficult, to put it mildly. The kids had to use their knees to balance paper, to write. Thanks to your generosity to Kids in Need of Desks, we were able to deliver 50 desks to that school, and we plan to deliver more in the future. I've never seen more joy in a school than the spontaneous outbursts of song and enthusiasm at a school in Malawi when the desks arrive. Most of the kids in these schools have no possessions. Many of them have never owned shoes. But they immediately take full possession of their desks and pride themselves on carrying the desks into the classrooms themselves. Attendance improves for boys and girls when schools get desks. But teachers always tell me that desks improve girls' attendance for a specific reason.
When they experience their menstrual period, they keep themselves absent. Without desks, a girl child, when experience menstrual period, they absent themselves from school.
Faced with the prospect of sitting on a dirt floor or a dirty cement floor while having their period, many, if not most, girls in Malawi choose to stay home, missing days of school. The more days of school a kid in Malawi misses, the more likely that child will drop out of school. The desks change all of that for some girls. The desks allow the girls to feel more comfortable and secure during their menstrual periods. And that increases their chances of going from primary school to high school, which most girls in Malawi don't do. When girls make it to high school, their graduation rate is half the boys' graduation rate because, among other reasons, public high school is not free in Malawi. If a family can afford to send a child to high school, they are more likely to send a son than a daughter. That's why the Kind Fund also includes scholarships for girls to attend high school. Those scholarships include school uniforms and other necessities, including, of course, all the sanitary supplies that a teenage girl needs. You can help send more desks to Malawi schools and send more girls to high school by contributing any amount at lastworddesks.msnbc.com. You can specify that your contribution is for desks or for scholarships. And you can give a desk or a scholarship as a gift to anyone on your holiday gift list, and UNICEF will send them an acknowledgement of your gift. And Giving Tuesday starts at midnight tonight, and so we hope you'll remember the Kind Fund on your list for Giving Tuesday. All of the desks are made in Malawi by carpenters and welders and delivered to schools by truck drivers who would not have those good jobs and the ability to feed their families without your support of the Kind Fund. Many times I have had workers at the factories making these desks express their gratitude for their jobs. I've had school administrators express their gratitude. The students, who are called learners in Malawi, usually sing their thank yous. I always wish that you could hear that gratitude directly. You could be there to hear that gratitude and feel that gratitude that we do not ask for. Because you did this. Your kindness has delivered hundreds of thousands of desks to these schools where over 1 million learners have used those desks. And you've sent thousands of girls to high school, at least one of whom is now in medical school in Malawi. Medical student Joyce Chizale is an inspiration to so many other girls who hope to follow in her footsteps. Thokozani Hamilton is an 8th grader who hopes to become Dr. Hamilton, and he is very thankful for his new desk.
Ndikuthokoza UNICEF kudibwesera madeski komanso apitirize kwa anzathu komanso ife ndikoyamba kukhala desk.
And Ruth Matupahelo has something she wants to say directly to you.
We have a lot to say to the donors that have given us these desks. We say thanks to them. We are very grateful. We are very excited with this desk. And we have more learners. These desks are for few classes. If possible, they can keep on helping us for the other classes and other learners. And still for other schools. Some schools have even one desk. So still them, they can assist them. Yeah.